Scoot on back. Yo, it's getting kind of redundant, but we got to talk about something until the big fight between Canelo versus Crawford or Crawford versus Canelo. I know Canelo's people don't be happy with my takes and all that, but hey, I'm calling it like I see it. I keep seeing videos of Terence Crawford manhandling people when it comes to wrestling. I see he trains at the UFC center sometimes. Maybe he has a future in mixed martial arts too. But I see video of him manhandling Nico Ali, Muhammad Ali's grandson. They're out there wrestling. Terence Crawford is just constantly backing him up, like, okay, come on, little dude, little dude. And then he says to Terence, you can't slam me. Terence just goes, whoop, slams him right there. This dude is strong. So I've seen him do that to Muhammad Ali's grandson. I saw him wrestling with Big Baby Miller, Richard Torres Jr., like I keep saying, said that he couldn't do nothing with Terence Crawford and got pinned. He's like 220, so 220, 300 plus for Big Baby Miller. And Nico Walsh, he's smaller than Crawford. I'm not sure his weight class. I think he's in the lower weight class. I know Showbiz said he was in a heavyweight. Nah, he's not a heavyweight, but Terence Crawford was moving him around. But Terence Crawford has that hood strength. He has hood strength. What do I mean by that? I'm kind of like that. When I was real skinny in junior high, we were out there at a field playing football. I was like, what, 15? It was a senior guy playing with us. His name was Greg. He caught the ball. I took that dude, literally spun him around. This dude went flying, like literally, no joking. He was spinning like a helicopter. He was bigger than me, weighed more than me too. But I took him and he went flying. But I knew a guy that was my next door neighbor in Southeast San Diego. His name was Ed. This dude was like 150, 160 on a good day. I would still not want to box this dude to this day. That's how fast and strong he was. This dude has been known to knock out dudes that are like 260. 260. That's that hood strength like Terence Crawford, man. You can't teach it. You mix that with the competitive nature of Terence Crawford, and it's going to be a long night or maybe a short night for Canelo, but not in a good way. That competitive nature is. I was just watching a ex prisoner, ex con, talk about how there's no such thing as overtraining. He said, dude, we worked out every day. He said dudes would only take a week off for the whole year and do absolutely nothing, but they worked out every day and slept. And they worked out in the heat, in the sun. And a lot of people are saying that's probably why bodybuilders are so strong because, I mean, not bodybuilders, why prisoners look so physically intimidating and big. I've heard some prisoners even look physically better than a bodybuilder whose nutrition's on point. They say prisoners just work out and sleep and they're in the sun. And the one thing that shocked me too, this is off topic, but the one thing that shocked me too, this guy was saying in prison, he said a label on the food actually says not fit for human consumption. So not only are they eating trash, but they look very impressive on top of that. That's that hood mentality. And he said he's never seen a more competitive nature than that of the federal penitentiary. You're just constantly competing, whether you're playing dominoes or whatever you're doing. You're like, oh, I could beat you. If you're running around the yard, I could beat you with that. Terence Crawford is just like that. He competes even with Bo Mack and his team. They're playing cards or whatever. He does not like to lose. He does not like losing, man. And it is hard to beat a physically strong guy who does not like to lose. He's willing to wrestle. You see how he stood up to Big Baby Miller when Big Baby was smiling? Terence Crawford wasn't smiling. He said, I was about to handle your big. and because Big Baby Miller was like, "Yeah, I didn't want to. I was about to throw you to the wall or do something." And Terrence was saying something like, "No, he wasn't." He's like, and this dude is not the normal dude. See, people are looking at it like their friend that they went to school with that weighed 147 and is moving up to fight the school bully at 168. That's not what this is. This is a professional fighter. Canelo's professional too. He came up and was beating bigger guys. So why can't Crawford do it? Why? Because it's his first time at 168? I'm telling you, man, you Canelo fans are in for a big shocker. This is going to be a big shocker, and then you're going to hear the excuses pouring in. Oh, well, Canelo was he was fatigued. He's had too many fights, this and that. And yeah, he has had a lot of fights, but I don't want to hear it because y'all weren't saying that before the fight. So don't say it after. Don't even say it during. But Terence Crawford is one of them ones. I'm telling you, he is one of them dudes. He has that hood strength that's unexplainable. He's the type of dude that can walk around at 140 some, even though he walks around at 180 ish, maybe 190. But he can walk around at 140 and whoop a dude my size. That's not me personally, but a dude my size. I ain't gonna say I lose to anybody, but that's just he's one of them dudes, and they're rare. But I grew up with people like that. I was one of those people when I was a lot smaller. I was just physically strong, man. You either have you either have it or you don't. Now mix that with the fact that he's strength training on top of his already natural strength. So you mix the push-ups, the probably the pull-ups. I don't know if he does pull-ups, but the speed drills, the weight drills, he's lifting weights, he's bench pressing, he's curling, I'm sure. You mix that with the natural physical strength. That's why this dude be knocking out people left and right. You're gonna say, yeah, but he didn't knock out Madrimov. Nobody knocks out everybody. Nobody does. Not George Foreman, not Mike Tyson, not even Lennox Lewis. Nobody knocks out everybody, but they knock out the majority of the people they fight. And even if they don't, they feel their power. Look at Lennox Lewis, David Tua. Lennox Lewis did not knock out David Tua, but Tua felt his strength enough to kind of back up. Because first Tua came out like throwing bombs and caught Lennox, and then Lennox was like, okay, check this out. Rest of the fight was downhill, kind of like Floyd when he fought Shane Mosley. Shane rocked Floyd, and after that, Floyd took over the fight. I'm telling y'all, go watch the videos of Terence Crawford wrestling Muhammad Ali's grandson, Nico Ali. I think it's Welsh or Walsh, his middle name. Go check out them slap boxing. Go check out the video with him wrestling around with Jarrell Miller. Go check out the interview where Richard Torres says that Terence Crawford pinned him. You're going to see. September can't come soon enough for me. Anyway, go check out the interview that I did with Counterpunch Boxing News. Kurt, we interviewed the voice of boxing, Jim Lampley. Go check it out on my interviews playlist, or go over to Counterpunch Boxing News and check out the interview. Go subscribe if you haven't. If you want to become a member, hit that below, the join button. Bronze, silver, or gold exclusive content. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. The backup platform at WJ, the Instagram to J Roos Theory. And thanks for watching. LSR forever. Be fearless. Be gay.